We're very happy that at long last we're allowed to begin together as a community. And yet there's still major restrictions, both on the numbers and how we gather. Please be patient with these. Some of you have already commented to us, why aren't there more masses? And part of that's a restriction which the bishop placed on us, with good reasons in mind, and also us wanting to be sure that we can perform properly all the restrictions that have been set out for us. Now, those with medical conditions of any kind should really not come to church at this time. We're really sorry for that restriction, but we really are trying to do the best for you. That also says that if you find yourself more vulnerable to illness in any way, also just hold yourself back for the moment. Please note, for everyone, the bishop's general dispensation from attendance at Sunday Mass still prevails. So this is to help us to move together as a community. But if for any reason you feel uncomfortable about doing so, please know that the church understands that and has given you a dispensation. Now, when you come to church, whether that be at St. Thomas More or Queen of Peace, enter through the main church door. All the other doors will be locked in order to allow us to take our time in getting everybody in and in place. There will be markings on the way in order for you to keep the 6 feet of social distancing. Please wear a mask. If by chance you forget one, we will have some extras, but you must wear the mask throughout our Eucharistic gathering. Also on the way in, there'll be sanitizer available. Be sure to sanitize your hands. There'll also be, for the sake of practical Christianity, there'll be a collection box at the front door of the church. It'll be a blue plastic box. We thank you for your offerings up until now that really have helped us to keep going, and ask again that you drop off your offerings. That box will be sanitized, so everything, once again, for your safety and ours. There'll be no collection during Mass. Those, if you've forgotten it, don't worry. Just continue to mail your offering in as you have been doing. As you come into the church, whether at Thomas More or Queen of Peace, sit only where the blue tape is marked on the back of the pew or on the chair. Couples or families are asked to sit in pews marked in the middle of the pew. For the time being, no hymnals or worship aids or papers will be provided, as they're not allowed. Congregational singing at this time is not allowed. The Mass responses are permitted, but to do so in a quiet way, so that you're not breathing out unnecessarily. The crying room is not available at either church, and the penance rooms aren't available at either church either. These are small enclosed areas where social distancing is almost impossible to keep. You may, as a number of you have done through this time, make an appointment, and I'd be very happy to celebrate the sacrament with you. During the time for Holy Communion, we ask you to come up by the side aisles. There'll be only two Eucharistic ministers. The priest and maybe the deacon or some other layperson might be helping. So approaching by the side aisles, maintain that social distance of 6 feet between you and the person in front of you. The markings will be on the floor to assist you. Receive in your hands only, and as an extra precaution, we'll be using tongs in order to place them in your hand so that even though our hands have been sanitized, just to prevent any possibility. Now, when you receive the host in your hands, and you know the church throughout the world has asked us not to receive on the tongue during this particular period. So in the hands only, reverently, as St. Cyril of Jerusalem had said 1,500 years ago, so as you approach, you make the throne with your hands to receive the King of Kings. And then step away, make a step before you remove your mask to receive, or loosen your mask to receive the host. Please don't do that in front of the minister. Return to your seats by the middle aisle, and again, keeping your distance from the people from the other side who will be coming towards the middle aisle as well. When our Mass is ended, we ask you to once again maintain social distancing as you depart from the front door. Now, at the side door at that point at Thomas More will be open to increase the number of access points, and at Queen of Peace as well, there are the emergency exit doors or access through Founders Hall. There'll be people around to help you find those, but also be sure that you're not all rushing in a bunch, but keeping, once again, social distancing. Bulletins will be available at those exits. We don't know how long this is going to take place. Some of you have suggested, wouldn't it be better for social distancing that we have Mass outside? No. In our climate, it can be, one day 90 degrees, the next day 50 and raining. We don't think it's a good place right now. Secondly, as we've said, some of you have suggested more Masses, and in fact we might, if this all works well, we might find a way to do that. So we're starting slow, trying to be sure that we're keeping all the regulations and keeping you safe, and us as well. if you've got questions, call me, text me, email me. You can also do that to any member of the staff. May God bless you and all of us through this time. We've made it to this part. We'll make it through as well. Some things will maybe be different forever, but there'll be a lot of familiarity and just our coming together, supporting each other in faith, and once again, receiving the sacraments as Jesus wanted us to. So God bless you.